Hello Leo, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the 15th to the 29th of March 2021, the second half of the month. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle that I'm using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Leo for the 15th to the 29th of March 2021. What messages are here for Leo for the 15th to the 29th of March this year? What messages are here for Leo? Oh, okay. Oh, that's far too many, Leo. I will draw just a couple of cards from that. And let's see what you get. So you have intention and compassion. So intention speaks of having the resources and the ability to do something, but you need to put your intention to it in order to make it work, to put some concentrated effort into bringing whatever it is you want about. And compassion, of course, suggests that you may need to deal with others around you at this time with a level of compassion, of empathy, seeing things from their point of view, how feeling how it is for them, and incorporating that into your understanding of certain situations or relationships. So you need to deal with compassion. But if there's something that you want to create, something you want to manifest, you need to put your intention into it, or you'll miss this chance. So I'll just put those there, and we'll see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what's on the cards for Leo for the 15th to the 29th of March 2021. What messages are here for Leo at this time? What does Leo need to know now? And this is the Tarot Mucha, which I'll be using today to draw an 8-card spread for you, with the first 2 cards depicting you where you are now, and the next 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you face at this time, and the following 2 cards offering some guidance from Spirit, and then the final 2 cards which may reveal your possible outcome. So let's see what you get. You have the 4 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And your challenges are the 5 of Cups and the the Queen of Staves, Wands, the Queen of Wands, right? And then your guidance from Spirit is the World and the Ace of Swords, with your outcome cards being the King of Cups, nice, and the 2 of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Coins, which shows a sense of being without, of perhaps being excluded. And for some of you, it may well mean, worrying about a lack of resources, not having enough. This is certainly a card of lack, of being without. And not only without of resources or material possessions, but also a sense of being excluded. And perhaps, we can bring in the compassion oracle card here and sort of suggest that perhaps you need to look with compassion towards someone who may have been excluded, someone who is without. So it may not be you who's lacking, who's without, but someone that comes to your attention that needs your compassion. But where you are now, it sort of shows a period of rest, a time out, in order to recharge, rejuvenate your energies. And, this again suggests looking at things with a new perspective, taking yourself out of a situation in order to not only rest and recuperate, but perhaps gain some enlightenment, see things from a different view, which is really interesting. What strikes me here is this figure. Certainly, it's depicting a tomb, but he's within the church and there's someone outside of the church. The stained glass windows from the inside out and from the outside in. Interesting. Anyways, so there's this period of all this energy of needing to withdraw in order to recoup, rest, rejuvenate, but I get a sense also of seeing things from a different perspective, and that perspective may be from another person's point of view. And there's also this offer. The Knight of Cups is about, it could be an offer of love, but it may well be a lovingly given offer, a lovingly bestowed offer. I get a sense for some of you maybe this whole thing is about relationships more than anything. And perhaps where an offer is received or a quest for love, but needing to step away from it for a time, needing to see it from a different angle, remove yourself from this quest for love, this desire to explore and immerse yourself in an emotional aspect. Because your challenge here is, again, another card of lack. This is a card of mourning, a past love or a past passion which you've lost, and which you may be sort of too focused on that sense of loss in order to see opportunities, in order to see what's still available to you. This figure stares at the spilt cups but is ignoring the full cups. There's a sense that you're far from safety, from security, from stability and warmth, which again is reflected in the Five of Pentacles. But the challenge is to be able to pick up the pieces and move on, to find something more tangible, something that gives you hope again. And this card suggests that there is that around you. You just need to redirect your focus. And that's, again, sort of fits in with the Four of Swords, about needing to see things from a different angle, taking time out in order to reflect and find a new focus, a happier focus. And the the Queen of Wands in a challenge position sort of suggests there may be the sense of disheartenment may be dampening your sense of adventure. This suggests that you're trying to, your challenge is to try and reignite your passion, recharge your batteries, re-energize your passion for things, and see the time ahead of you, the journey ahead of you, with a sense of adventure rather than focusing on things that are lost and a sense of lack and being without. And then your guidance from Spirit suggests that, you know, something may well have come to an end, and it may have been painful and have loss, but with that sense of ending, with that completion, there's a new beginning opening up for you. New roles, new phases are there for you now as you enter a new stage. And you know, if you can reignite that sense of adventure, that sense of passion, you'll be able to embrace this new phase with enthusiasm. And it also suggests, you know, if something has come to the end, look not at what you've lost, but at what you've achieved. So look not at what you've lost, but at what you have achieved. Even if it's simply lessons, life lessons or love lessons, you've achieved something. This is a card of success and achievement, and it suggests that, you know, you embrace a new beginning, look towards the new beginning rather than towards the ending, the loss, the lack. And the Ace of Swords suggests you will have that moment of epiphany, that clarity. This is another success card. So you've got two success cards in your guidance row, which suggests that you've achieved something, you've succeeded in something. There's been a victory, whether you feel it or not, and that's sort of a matter of focus, a matter of how you look at things. And I get a sense here with this intention oracle card to bring it in here. It sort of suggests that a new idea comes to you, and you need to then put it into action. Take a decisive, make a decisive movement towards bringing about something that may well just simply be a seed, a potential, or an idea. It sort of suggests your focus should rather be on something new that you can begin to build up, something new that you can create. And you've got that, if you're able to do that, it's going to take you towards mastering your emotions over this. The King of Cups is a firm, grounding energy amongst turbulent emotions. This is someone who is able to show empathy and compassion because he has mastered his own emotions. He's not afraid to feel them, but he's able to not allow them to overwhelm him, which sometimes happens with the Knight of Cups. This is all about emotion. This is about someone who is endeavoring to conquer their emotions, and this is someone who has. This is on a quest for love, and this is someone who has attained that love. And I get a sense of wisdom here. The leaping salmon is all about wisdom through experience, and perhaps, you know, divinely offered wisdom. So, you know, wisdom will come to you. You'll be able to feel you've overcome the turbulence. You'll be able to feel steady, secure, and stable again, and give compassionate love to others. And you once again find that sense of balance. Here is another card with a figure who is on solid ground, who's stabilized, grounded, although around them there is turbulence. This is about maintaining that status quo, that equilibrium, getting that sense of balance, even though around you things are in flux or are in turbulence. It says you can do it. And, you know, on a practical level, you'll have a sense of balance, a sense of stability returning. You know, you'll be able to balance your resources and make do with what you have in perhaps a very practical way. So, to sum up then, there's a sort of sense of a loss that is a challenge to you, and a need to remove yourself, detach yourself to some degree from the intensity of the emotion in order to reconnect with your creativity, with your passion, with your desire, and see the potentials around you at this time, to begin a new phase, to harness a new idea, a new perspective, and move towards gaining or working towards something new with intention. And if you're able to do that, you'll sort of regain that sense of stability and security, even though around you there may still be a lot of turbulence and flux. But there's certainly a sense of mastering your emotions and being wiser and being able to be more compassionate, therefore, and having regained that sense of balance and maintaining it, and having actually enough resources, whether that's physical resources or emotional resources or both. So you're sort of moving through a period of a sense of lack and being without, and regaining your sense of balance and mastering your emotions so that you're happy to feel them, but they're not overwhelming you. So there you have it, Leo. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then enjoy the next 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.